For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat, and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. And Walker once more. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now second and 5. Sliding out of the pocket. Now inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 56 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Here's May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for him. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's second and 10. To throw, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So their defense gave up the opening drive touchdown, and now, Charles, they're going to look to work this ball down the field and get the equalizer.
Yeah, there's got to be a little bit of balance in how you're thinking and how you're approaching this game, because the way things go in the NFL today, that opening touchdown often changes your strategy. You feel like you have to match everything right here, right now. But I like the way that they're being methodical on offense here in their first drive, hoping to get the equalizer, but not forcing anything.
From the gun on third down is May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Middle. What a shot. Go right here. Get on.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. To throw is Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. He finds Douglas complete. That'll give them 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. That brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Douglas, the man in motion. To the air, May. He finds his man, complete. It's Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And this may be the one to build on right here. It's the second quarter. They're getting nothing on the scoreboard as of yet. They need to put something together, and this is a good start as they get the completion there for good yardage and a 1st down.
Throwing here is May. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw, May. And it was caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw with May. Throw right side, complete to Williams. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll look to throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and 4. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Henderson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Stevenson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. They go play action now. May. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Finish it up! Finish up!
Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of the lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. On his loop for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Open man, the tight end Henry. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
What's up?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's going to be met at the 43. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now back to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. From the gun, it's May. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The tight end Henry here in motion. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Drake May. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Oilers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get 1, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
No, we changed it.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Jackson from the shotgun. Going deep for Walker. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kenneth Walker in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Kick off for Baltimore.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line. Because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Running left is Henderson. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Call that a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Trenton Simpson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Mays pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's second and 5 now from the 37. Throwing is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. 37 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Selma, man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. May. Escaping the pressure right. Past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
First down, Houston.
What's that? Ready, what's that?
Here's May. Henry's got it out on the left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw, it's May. And his throw here is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Of everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, this is caught by Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the shotgun, it's May. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Keeps the score. Ravens 48, Oilers 7. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means they'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line. looking to put a drive together. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
To the air, May. He finds Douglas complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Oilers.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. The tight end Henry here in motion. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Douglas, the man in motion.
Crazy. You're on the ball.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing here is May. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Houston.
Looking to throw, May. Going to swing this out to Henderson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ball game.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive.
Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Oilers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Sanders now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
48, Oilers 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Breaks through the contact, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Apparently the week off has him running one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He's across midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Houston.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Off the play fake. Here's May. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. Here now, 2nd and 4. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll throw with May. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifted.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held him to an okay game.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well, think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They look fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on. 180.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Yo.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And it's a touchdown. Marcus Jones, 45 yards. And the Oilers are able to at least get one score back. Sanders on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Oilers 21.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Hey.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not the...
That's caught inside the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. The Ravens going to move on to another week in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long.